to...
Should have gone for the catch.
With no audible clap. Clap.
Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Thursday Sit Rep. We got a heck of a rundown going for you this week, including some information on next week's trip to Virginia.
Virginia. Mm-hmm. Brick Fair, Virginia.
Yeah, Dan's going to be there. I'm not 100% sure what the rest of the crew is going to look like.
I don't know either. I don't think I'm going.
Okay.
I don't think Amanda's going. We could end up there. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Either way, it'll be worth showing up for because we got these two guys debuting. Yes, that is Jackson and Sherman. It is a two-pack that is going to be a Road Store exclusive debuting at Brick Fair, Virginia, where the rest of the Civil War icons, I believe, have all debuted.
It's a very appropriate place for them, yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Those have been like super popular. Yeah, like somewhat rare things. You have to find the Road Store or one of our stores to get those, I believe.
Yes, yeah. Road Store also includes retail, so they'll be holding on to those. And then Dan will be on site with a little vendor booth that'll have the rest of those Road Store exclusives and some other cool stuff like Build a Fig and all that kind of cool jazz. So that'll be there for the entire weekend, 3rd and 4th, if you're part of the public. Otherwise, if you're a displayer who's part of it, I'm not 100% sure what date he'll be showing up there, but it'll be earlier than Saturday,
right,
which would be smart.
If you're at Brick Fair, Virginia, definitely come say hi. And do we have a store event also?
It's not really an event, but we'll have full staff on hand there because we're going to have the store open throughout the weekend as well, which I believe surpasses some of the time that the actual event is running. So if you want to run over there afterwards, or maybe even before, I don't think before, but afterwards for sure, you can come check out all the goodies that are located at the Capitol store as well, which will be cool. Mm-hmm. Other than that, we've got 3 new pre-orders this weekend, including one that I think is going to make a lot of people who couldn't make it out to California this week excited. But we got the kits to deal with first.
Okay.
So we're going to kick off with the Light Seal Support Craft designed by Andrea, who will come in a check-in in just a minute. But I wanted to clarify first, we've got a special run-in this weekend, or at least through the end of the pre-order availability. You can add up to 5 of the new Vietnam War U.S. Navy SEAL V2 with perfect caliber brick arm stoner Mark 63 plus ammo can. That's a mouthful. But you can add up to 5 of them when you pre-order that LSSC. Those will be available standalone once the pre-orders have concluded, but like we've seen in the past, if a lot of people add them in the pre-order phase, usually it's a very small amount that's actually left over.
So very limited special fig. Right. Yep. But great little vehicle, great figures. That boat is loaded with perfect calibers because it comes with, I believe, 6 of the M60s, which is a new perfect caliber I just designed last week.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and man, his figs look awesome.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love the Vietnam era SEALs and the brown water Navy. That's a pretty cool historical era. But you don't need to hear it from us. Let's turn it over to the guy who built it and do a quick check-in here with Andrea.
Welcome back, Brickmaniacs. We're in the design studio, and we are here to show off a prototype. We're pre-recording this because we'll be back home in Europe when you're watching this. But you still have your prototype, and we're ready to show it off.
Yeah, so this week's pre-order is the LSSC, or that's the acronym for Light Seal Support Craft. So this was introduced in 1968. It's a very fast boat. It's not a ship, it's a boat.
By the size, I can
it's
tell.
Very fast, very well armed, very agile, riverine warfare boat. It was used by Navy SEAL for all sorts of mission, whether it was armed support or they need to infiltrate behind enemy lines. As you know, there were many different vessels that cruised the Vietnamese rivers during the war, and this was one of the most iconic for Navy SEALs. So as you can see, this thing has lots of weapons. Oh, yeah. You can see all sorts of weapon configurations in original pictures. I think this is the best looking one, just machine guns all around everywhere.
More machine guns than people.
Yeah, more machine guns than people. This is very small craft. It's very sturdy build, very detailed. You have space for almost six figures inside. They might be a tight squeeze, but they will fit. You have engine details in the hatches in the back.
That's cool.
I'm not opening because I have to move the antennas and everything, but there's details inside there's a brick build engine. This thing actually had jacuzzi engines.
Oh,
Maybe before jacuzzi was making
That's cool.
bathtubs. And of course, as all of our riverine models, we have the ability of having a waterline model
Waterline.
for your mocks.
that's cool.
Yeah, this is very cool model, very iconic.
And comes with a stand too.
Comes with a stand, of course, and some beautiful figures by Amanda, Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mention, all the machine guns are perfect caliber.
Will
so
Check the renders.
will be, of course, these are not, but they will be. These will all be perfect calibers. So
I
you
love
have
the centered steering wheel as well.
center steering wheel, antennas, and life jacket. Not life ring. It's always useful. So you have 4 singles and 1 double mount in the back, which I think is so badass.
That's cool.
Just double M6 in the back, so cool. Yeah, so this is the LSSC, coming for pre-order tomorrow on brickmania.com.
super exciting.
Thanks, Andrea. And we have another kit coming out this week, which is the new standard M4 Sherman. This is designed by Andreas.
Team
And
Brickmania, technically.
Team Brickmania.
But he was coordinating it, yeah.
We've put out so many Shermans in the lifespan of Brickmania. So this is the 2024 standard edition, and it's just the evolution of everything that's come before it. And it's a great, simple little model. But let's hear it from Andreas.
Hey guys, it's Andreas here, back in the European Design Studio in Oslo, and I want to give a personal thank you to everyone who came to World War Brick, to the store event in Chicago, and to Tankfest. I had so much fun sharing this hobby with you guys. It's nice to be back, but I appreciate it. Hope to see all of you guys back for 2025 again. But today, I have a new kit to show you. It's kind of a new kit. It's more of an upgrade, really. I cannot take personal design credit for this because this is a Team Brickmania effort. This is an evolution of all of the M4 Shermans that we've previously had. Really building off of Dan's new design here, showing off these the new wheels, and yeah, taking all the best things from previous Shermans and making some upgrades. Let's take a closer look at it. So what I have for you guys here today is the M4 Sherman. As I said, this is a Team Brickmania build. It was due for an update to multiple reasons, one of which is that we can no longer get the Brick Arms barrel. So we did some tinkering. How can we do this the best way possible? Came up with these candlesticks. I think it looks pretty solid. There's some new pieces like that that really pushes the design of vehicles like these, such as the new wedge pieces that we have on the side here. That is for the last edition, but that's still a pretty new addition to this Sherman. So when I started working on this, I was really working off Dan's classic M4 Sherman, which includes these really nice rolling wheels. That is one of the best additions to these new Shermans, I have to say. The rolling and the height is just perfect. It looks so nice. So I got the honor of making the Normandy hedgerow cutter M4 Sherman. That was the last Sherman we did. And this time we're just making a plain one. This is really the army builder. And what people were requesting for a long time has been that we've been doing our Shermans with sticker packs, and then you had the option of doing the add-on with printed parts. But people have been asking, they want all the printed parts in the M4 Sherman. So trying to make this as affordable as possible, but really going all out with the printed parts, which I think is it just looks beautiful. It's gonna have all the wheels printed here, same with the bogies. You have the marking in the back here, and for the first time you have the printed sticker on the front. Check out the renders to see what that is gonna look like. For this one, we're not adding any boxes or anything to the back. I want it to look like it's out of the factory. So you guys can add your own boxes if you want. We sell printed stickers for the boxes in the back. If you want to add some more additions like that, we also sell barrel names if you want to give your tank a cool name on the barrel. So any other notable additions? We have the string here, which is a new standard for our Shermans now that Dan's been using for the Fury, for the Oddball. and also had in the last one, the Normandy one. And this time I also added the headlights, which I think looks pretty good. As you can expect from a Brick Mini Sherman, it opens up and you can fit figures in here for the driver and for the gunner there. And also added the inclusion of this flex tube for the barrel on the side there. I think that's pretty solid look. And for this Sherman, I also went with the classic M2 HP as well as the M1919. We went to when we were visiting Tank Fest, we also went to the Imperial Museum in Britain, and there was an M4 Sherman there. That was an M4A4 Sherman, which really inspired me. I saw they had the pintle there for the M1919, and I knew that I really wanted to add that. Get an extra brick arms. I think it looks beautiful, very customizable. Same as these welded on armor plates, which were added to protect the crew, as well as the storage for the ammo shells. So that was an upgrade to a lot of these M4 Shermans. So it's kind of more of a late war M4 Sherman, but still will work for any of your mocks, World War II mocks, Korean War, all that stuff. So yeah, rotating turret, everything you would expect from a Brickmania kit. You get a beautiful figure from Amanda, all printed parts by Slam and the print team. So yeah, check out the renders, and thanks for watching. And I think that's all for this time. Thank you guys. Check out the website to have a look at what the Sherman is going to look like. Pre-orders on Friday. Get excited.
Great little kit.
Yes, thank you, Andreas. Now, what I'm really excited for, and what I know a lot of you are going to be excited to see, the Apocalypse Ranger V2 with perfect caliber brick arms M1851 Navy revolver. We're using that brick arms because it's the closest approximation to the reference material, if you will, that we could have within the brick arms arsenal. And by the way, that perfect caliber looks incredible.
Thanks. I'm excited about it. Like we've done a few revolvers now in perfect caliber, and they're so tiny. So it's just like there's almost no room for art on it, and this one's got the engraved text on it. It's got the bear. It's a cool little gun.
Yeah, it really, really is. And it really brings that figure together. If you guys remember previously, to celebrate the anniversaries in our California store, we had the V1 available as a Road Store exclusive. That will still be traveling with the Road Store. There is some slight differences between the two, including the perfect caliber that's included with the store exclusive one, as well as some of the artwork changes. But there was a lot of people who were like, come on, hey, nothing for us online folk? Well, we were getting to it. We just started small.
Okay. So half a year later.
Yeah.
Here's the fig for you. Yep.
You can go ahead and pick that up online for pre-order right now. That will be a rolling restock pre-order through the weekend, but then obviously come Monday or the end of Monday into Tuesday, depending on what's left in that production batch, they may or may not be available after that weekend. And then you'll have to wait for the eventual restock, which, like we've said before, considering how far out the pre-orders already are, September, we're pretty much into that holiday zone already. So don't expect a ton of production schedule when it comes to that. We've also got some new Classic Series Vietnam War U.S. Grunt torsos, so you can build some of your own figures with that. And then 2 tanks ready to ship, including one you're pretty excited about.
Oh, is it ready to ship? It's so close. It's close
getting
right
there,
now.
right.
The Hungarian Tiger 214. This is the kit we released during World War Brick. A very stressful time for me, especially in 2024. But it's a fully camouflaged, textured, zimmered Tiger tank, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for everybody who ordered them. You'll be getting it very soon. Yeah,
it's really, really an amazing kit. Some of the prints on there are just, well, like you said, when it all comes together and you start to see it in real life, it's like, wow. It's very, very impressive. We also have the first initial release of the 2024 edition Abrams. That is actually back on restock pre-order from a previous reload here as well. So if you missed out on batch 1 and want to get in on a pre-order, you can go ahead and do that, which is kind of rare.
It's an Abrams. It's a very solid model. We want to kind of keep this in stock. It should be in our stores, right?
I agree. It's an Abrams, like you said.
It's an Abrams.
Yeah. Switching over to the Monday stuff, the Pavehawk is back on pre-order on Monday. That's the HH60G, which is an awesome looking kit. That's the only pre-order because everything else is saving production space for those rolling restocks that we do for the new pre-orders. So that's part of the deal there. And then we've got some stuff ready to ship, including the Apocalypse Trooper. That one will actually be ready to roll. So if you want to start building your Apocalypse collection, you can do that, starting with the Trooper. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Dweller release that we had last week. We've already been seeing some of those pop up online, which is awesome. Please keep sharing. We love that. We've got the Mutt, M151A1, I think is how you say that. That is getting ready to ship as well. U.S. Coast Guard MSRT. There probably won't be a ton of those left over because it was an add-on to the Defender patrol boat, which is also shipping. I think last I saw, there's going to be 14 standalone that will actually hit the web.
Okay. So set your alarm clocks for Monday early. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so if you want in on that, it's going to be a hard to come by figure, but hopefully we'll be able to make it available again in the future.
Down the road.
And then that does it.
Oh, that is a quick sit rep. Okay. Well, thanks for everybody for tuning in, and we will see you again soon. I just want to remind people that we have a sister channel, the Brickmania Designer Studio. Just quick search in that YouTube. You like what we do here, you'll probably love what we do over there too.
Oh, yeah.
It's deeper dives into our kits. I just want to boost that because we
Absolutely. Good plug. Designer Studio, and actually from the feedback we've heard, it's a lot of fun to sometimes have on in the background while you are building your kit.
Oh, neat. Sure.
You can hear a little bit
great
more
comment.
about the design process and put your build together.
Complimentary. Interesting. Okay. That's it for me.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing wrong with a plug. Okay. Thanks for watching, Brickmaniacs.
See you next week.